The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Cardinals and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. And here we are, Brock, final week of the preseason. One last tune-up for stars and starters. And, of course, the game where a lot of these great camp stories will clinch a spot on that Week 1 roster.
And I never tire of these great camp stories. And they come from all different backgrounds. Some are undrafted guys, some are vets with a restart on their career. But they use the preseason, in this game in particular, to springboard some momentum into the regular season.
Here's the former Bronco, Matt Prater, out, and he'll get us started in Mile High. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
I know technically, Kate, that Bo Nix is a rookie. But, geez, watching him perform over 61 starts, 5 years of college football. This is a grown-up. This is an adult the Broncos are getting. So much experience, and he's going to be able to handle such a deep playbook for these Broncos.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to Reynolds. And he's tackled for a short gain. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They're now set for 1st and 10. They motion Reynolds over right. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Man in motion here. Here's 2nd and 5. Finding Reynolds. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
Back to throw. Murray escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing here, Murray. He's on the move. Taking off with it again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Kyler looking to throw. This will be caught by Connor. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Broncos get set to take over. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 12.
Nix from the gun. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 41. They've got a man in motion. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix. Galloping inside the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Throwing here, Nix. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Conner on the inside give. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. It's Conner again. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Murray looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
So here comes the Bronco offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ball start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. 2nd and 3 now.
Second and 3 at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Nick's off the play action. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pass taken in by Burton. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
A 42-yard attempt.
Bertolet able to knock it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's got him, that's McBride. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. First throw for the backup now. He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. from the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on 2nd and long, and it leaves them behind the chains on 3rd. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
McManus sends it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 36. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. Burton there to bring it in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll throw again. Nix. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Nix now to throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. And he knocked him back.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Ready to start this drive with Connor. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 29. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
The 1st down carry for Connor. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Right back to Connor. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Sent down by Cody Barton. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Murray. He has the 1st over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Murray here on 1st down. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent. Punt
team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Cardinals football. 1st and 10, Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Cardinals pushing for points. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
17. Broncos 13.
Now Prater on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
He fields it cleanly. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cardinals and receiver Zay Jones getting set for this next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing from the gun here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Murray set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Kyler looking to throw. He's got him. That's McBride. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Murray. A massive shot towards the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we've reached the halftime break, and it's the Cardinals, the Redbirds, leading so far on the road. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the final game on the preseason schedule for these two teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They've got first down from the 31. A give right side to Connor. And he gets him around 6 there. He landed Roberts coming over for the hit. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Connor trying the right side. He's contained at the line for no gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Now Kyler. That's complete. Here's Connor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. The Cardinals out for the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Nix from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Up to the ground by Kaiser White. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got time here. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. That one intended for Trey McBride. So it's 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this one to Connor. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now it's Connor. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Connor here from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Kyler throwing here. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Going option, headed left on this 1st down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Sent down by Cody Barton. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now lead by 10. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11.
Broncos 13.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Nix to throw. Completed to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Finding Reynolds. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nix. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Now, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play is going to remain a touchdown.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll throw again. Nix. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Now, hang on. We do have to stop here for something that nobody wants to see a week before the season. We've got an injured player there, and it's somebody they can ill afford to lose. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Elandon Roberts coming over for the hit. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. This is Connor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Sent down by Cody Barton. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Murray to throw. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Connor on the inside give. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd down. Here's Kyler to throw. This will be cut by Connor. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage. It's a James Conner touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
Broncos 21.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Pressure coming for Nix. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Escapes the pocket. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, in a play like that, they go for a big gain.
Higgins makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ritter to throw. He's on the move. He can run it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. First down from the red zone. This throw is cut. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Benson on the give. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try for Benson. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down. Wilson. This is complete to Patrick. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. First down throw from Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pass complete to Dulcich. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action, it's Wilson. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Ritter. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. The give now to Benson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 1 yard on the run. They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat, Brock, on this 3rd and very long. Ritter setting up to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Broncos offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Wilson. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's out in the clear. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Now Ritter escapes the pocket, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Now Prater on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense ready to get going again now. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. On 1st down, it's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wilson with it on 1st. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to the air. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Wilson on 1st and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold. could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Benson on 1st and 10. And this one does not go far. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Benson once more. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Ritter to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
McManus sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Patrick with the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Keytrell Clark picks it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And for what it's worth, Brock, they have cruised through this preseason undefeated. So all things pointing up for them as they get ready for Week 1. And that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals, as we'll see you next time from Denver.